Hi everyone, this is Teresa, and today we're going to talk about layering for a comfortable cycling ride. What's important about layering is understanding the temperature of the start of your ride and the end of your ride. And today we're going to talk about the different items that can make your ride successful from start to finish. First tip is to check the weather app to make sure that you know the temperature of the start of your ride and the end of your ride. See if there's any chance of rain and wind. So once you know that, so for instance, if today's ride was going to start around 60 degrees and maybe end at 75, you don't want to overdress. Your goal is to be comfortable from start to finish, and that's why layering is key. So today I'm going to show you the different types and how to layer. So some of the key items that I find essential to my cycling wardrobe are arm warmers, and we're going to talk about these. Knee warmers and leg warmers. My most favorite piece is my cycling vest, super lightweight, and it actually has 3 pockets in the back. Long sleeve jersey versus a short sleeve jersey, and a super lightweight Gore-Tex rain shell that I can easily fold up in my pocket in case there's chance of rain. So for today's ride, if I was going out, it would be a start of, say, 58 degrees. So I would have my bib shorts and either a super light layer underneath or nothing. And I know that the end of my ride is going to end at 75 degrees. So the key thing is you don't want to overdress at the start of your ride where you can't remove your layers, where you can be comfortable an hour into your ride when it's a lot warmer. So you want to layer where you can remove things and stick them in your back pocket. So for today's ride, I would choose arm warmers. So I like to put these on before my jersey. And these Bontrager arm warmers have left and right, so you can easily know which way to put them on. So you're just going to put them on. And making sure you get the right size so they don't fall down. So these are size small. And because I know the temperature is going to get into the 70s, I will decide to use my short sleeve jersey versus my long sleeve jersey. I would pick my long sleeve jersey if I knew the weather was going to stay probably in the low 60s versus getting up into the 70s, where I know that I wouldn't need my arm warmers and I wouldn't want to take them off. So anything between 55 degrees to 65 degrees, or even lower, 45 to 65, I would have my long sleeve jersey on. Then you can put your jersey on over your arm warmer, so that way they stay nice and they don't fall down. And the great thing about cycling jerseys is that you have pockets in the back, so as the temperature gets warmer, you can remove them and put them in your back pocket. Because the weather's starting in like the high 50s, it would probably be a little cold for me without a cycling vest. So I would add a cycling vest over this. And what's great about cycling attire, they are very lightweight that you can easily roll this up if you decide that midway through the ride you didn't need it, and you can stick it right in your back pocket. I would do a vest. Then you decide with knee warmers or leg warmers, or if they're even necessary. My personal rule that I learned from a professional athlete when I first started cycling 17 years ago, anything under 70 degrees, you want to cover the knees. So since I know that the weather is going to get up to 70 and it's pretty much high 50s, low 60s, I know I don't need the full leg warmers to cover my entire legs, but I do want to cover my knees probably for most of the ride unless I get really warm. Also, the great thing about knee warmers, you can also take these off and stick them in your back pocket if you don't want them anymore. So normally I would put these on first, but again, these Bontrager knee warmers have left and right with the knee thing. So you're going to put them on. I've seen many people put these on over the shorts, it's not necessarily wrong, but you'll have a tendency of them falling down. So I would like to lift my bib shorts up, pull these up as far as I can go, making sure they're covering my knees, and then pulling my leg pant down. So now your knees covered for the beginning of the ride. You're nice and warm up top for the start of the ride. And you don't want to be sweating when you start the ride. Just because you're a little bit cold does not mean you're going to stay cold. So being slightly cold at the start of the ride is not bad, because you will warm up quickly, but you just don't want to be freezing. And you also don't want to have layers on where you can't remove them from when it gets really warm, because then you're going to overheat really quickly, and then now your really enjoyable ride won't be enjoyable anymore. So I'm going to put the other. So as you can see, everything I'm wearing, there's no bulk to it. It's very easy to remove or put on for your rides. So today's weather was calling for possible rain of 50%. This Gore-Tex jacket is super lightweight. You might not need it, but it doesn't hurt to have it if it starts downpouring on you. The great thing about these cycling gear is that they're made so lightweight that you can just roll this up. And this Gore-Tex jacket is super breathable and waterproof. So now that you know, if it does start raining, you're protected, and it's right in my pocket, out of the way, and ready to go if I need to. So this is the best thing about layering. Also, head covering. I always get asked, what should you wear? So I have where this fully covers my head, but I find that I overheat very quickly. So I wouldn't use this Bontrager cap unless it's under 55 degrees, more winter weather. But for like a day like today, I wouldn't mind having my ears covered for the beginning of the ride. So just a nice lightweight headband would do. And in today's world, neckies have been really important. And also great to, if there is a little chill, you can put it over your mouth and also easily take off. So that's a little bit about layering. So now everyone asks, well, why is it so important? Well, now an hour into my ride, I'm starting to feel hot. The temperatures are getting into the 70s. You can easily just pull down your arm warmers just like that. You can even leave them around your wrist for a little while to see how the weather is changing if you feel like you're overheating. And then if you feel like that you don't need them anymore, you can just pull them off. And again, just roll them up and stick it in your back pocket out of the way, and then now you can enjoy your ride without overheating. So as you can see, layering is really important. With just the basic items of knee warmers, arm warmers, and a nice vest, you can have an enjoyable ride from start to finish. So as you can see, proper layering is so important to have a successful ride from start to finish, as you can put them on or remove them as you need them. Thank you for joining my layering video, and hopefully you got something out of it.